Hi students, I'm Professor Dhananjay and back with a new lecture. In this lecture, we are going to learn about law of demand and demand curve. In the previous lecture, we have understood about the meaning of demand. Please watch my video on meaning of demand for better understanding law of demand. Demand refers to a desire which is backed by willingness to buy and ability to pay for a commodity or a service. The quantity demanded of a commodity by a buyer depends upon many factors. These factors are called determinants of demand. The relationship between the quantity demanded and the determinants of demand is explained by the demand function. Basically, the demand is a function of price. The relationship between the price of a commodity and quantity demanded is a inverse. The relationship between the price and quantity demanded is explained by the law of demand. Like the price, there are other determinants of demand. The determinants of demands are income of the consumer, price of a related commodity, taste and preferences, advertisement, population, etc. The law of demand assumes that the other things are constant except price of the commodity. The law of demand was explained by a British economist called Alfred Marshall. In his book called Principle of Economics, he states law of demand. According to him, remaining other things constant as price of a good increases, quantity demanded decreases and vice versa. The law of demand says when the price of a good rises, quantity demanded falls, and when the price of a good falls, quantity demanded rises, while holding other things constant. For example, when the price of mango falls, the demand for mango increases. When the price of mango rises, quantity demanded decreases. It means that there is an inverse relationship or negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. This happens because of two important reasons. One, when the price of a commodity falls, consumer find that that commodity or good has become relatively cheaper than substitute goods. Therefore, consumer purchase more of that commodity whose price has fallen. This phenomena is called substitution effect. For example, when the price of a tea falls, the demand for tea will increase as compared to coffee because the consumer substitute the tea over coffee. Second, when the price of commodity falls, the real income of a buyer increases as he will spend less of his income on that commodity whose price has fallen. The increase in the real income induces the buyer to purchase more of that commodity whose price has fallen. This phenomena is called income effect. The combined effect of substitution and income made the consumer to purchase more of that commodity whose price has fallen, or vice versa. Therefore, there is an inverse relationship between the price and quantity demanded. The demand curve shows the relationship between the price and quantity demanded. A demand curve is nothing but the graphical representation of law of demand. We will try to understand how the demand curve is arrived or derived. Prior to that, we need to understand the demand schedule. Demand schedule shows the quantity demanded of a commodity at a various prices. It is a tabular representation of various quantity demanded of a commodity at a various prices. In this table, the demand schedule of a commodity X is mentioned. It shows quantity demanded of a commodity X at a various prices. When the price of a commodity X is 0, 10 units of commodity X are demanded. And when the price is 1 rupees, 8 units are demanded. So on. You can see how the various quantities are demanded at various prices. From the demand schedule, we can draw a demand curve of commodity X. First, we shall plot the quantity demanded of a commodity X against different prices on the graph. In this graph, we have mentioned price on the y-axis and quantity demanded on the x-axis. Any point or combination on the graph tells us that at that price, how many units of commodity X is demanded. For instance, this point tells that at a price 4 rupees, 2 units are demanded of a commodity X. When we connect all these points, what we get is a demand curve of commodity X. This curve is sloping downward from left to right, which indicates that there is an inverse or negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. When the price is rupees 5, 0 units are demanded. In this diagram is the individual demand curve. It is nothing but the demand curve of one consumer of a commodity X. There could be a different demand curves of different buyers for commodity X. When we add or sum all these demand curves, what we get is a market demand curve. Well, market demand curve is a horizontal summation of individual demand curves. In this table, the individual demand and market demand schedule of commodity X is mentioned. The market demand is a summation of individual demand of all buyers. Assumes that there are only two buyers in the market, say buyer A and B, who are purchasing commodity X. In this demand schedule, in the first column, price is mentioned, and in the second and third column, buyer A and buyer B's demand schedule is mentioned. In fourth column, we have mentioned market demand schedule. The market demand schedule is nothing but the summation of buyer A's and B's demand at various prices of commodity X. When we plot this demand schedule on the graph, what we get is an individual demand curve and also market demand curve. In this diagram, the curve DADA is a demand curve of buyer A. The curve DBDB is the demand curve of buyer B. And the curve DMDM is the market demand curve. The market demand curve is a horizontal summation of individual demand curve. You can see in the diagram how the A's and B's demand curve are added to get the market demand curve. At a price 2, A buyer purchased 6 units of commodity X, whereas B buyer purchased 8 units of commodity X, and the total market demand will be 14 units at a price 2. So this is how we can derive market demand of commodity X. Well, the law of demand helps us to understand how the equilibrium price in a market is determined. It is important for demand analysis. Let us try to summarize what we have learned in this lecture. We have understood law of demand. Law of demand states that remaining other things constant, when the price of a commodity increases, quantity demanded decreases, and when the price of commodity decreases, quantity demanded increases. We have also studied how the demand curve of single buyer or individual buyer is derived. And lastly, we have also studied how the market demand curve is derived. I hope you understood this video. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries or question in the comment box. Please like our video and subscribe our channel for getting notification of next video. Thanks for watching.